Hi, Graham here and welcome back to Wobblycogs workshop. In this video I'll show you how to hand carve a decorative moulding on the end of a sash window stile. This moulding, called a horn when found on a sash window, serves both the decorative and structural function. With the adoption of comparatively heavy plate glass in the 1830s, horns were needed to strengthen the meeting rail joint. The exact dimensions of the moulding aren't critical, but they're typically about 50 to 60 mm or 2 inches in length. Start by making a full-size template out of ply and then draw the shape of the moulding on both sides of the stile. Now join the top shoulder lines together. With a fine-tooth saw, make the shoulder cut at the line just drawn. Reposition the piece in the vise and add another guideline across the bottom. Establish a cut on the waist side of the line a couple of millimetres deep. Now tilt the blade so that the cut will remove the waste material. It can be tricky to get the angle right, but it doesn't matter if it's not spot on, as it will be cleaned up with rasps in a moment. Using a sharp chisel, carve down to the line on the far side of the moulding. This will help to prevent breakout when the rasp is used to define the shape. With a straight rasp, establish a shoulder at the bottom line. This shoulder will act as a reference for the rest of the carving. Similarly, now take the convex area of the moulding down to the line with the straight rasp. The concave area has to be finished with a circular rasp, but it's a good idea to try and remove as much waste as you can with the flat rasp first. Compared to a circular rasp, a flat rasp is less prone to cutting a deep and difficult to fix groove. Take care with this stage as it defines the final shape of the moulding. With the bulk of the waste removed, use a circular rasp to define the concave area. As you take a stroke, move slightly sideways, first one way and then the other, as this will help to prevent grooves appearing in the work. The top part of the moulding is too tight to use a rasp, so grab a chisel and carve down each side. Once you are down to the line, pare off the waste until you have the desired profile. A small bit of waste will remain at the bottom of the V. This can be removed with the chisel. The profile is now complete and all that remains to be done is little sanding to improve the surface finish. Start by folding a fresh piece of sandpaper in half and cleaning up the bottom of the V. Next, fold the paper over something stiff and thin like a cabinet scraper and tidy up the top shoulder and the convex area. To finish the concave area, you need to make a sanding rod. The radius of the rod needs to be smaller than the radius of the thing you're sanding. In this case, I found a short length of threaded bar in my scrap bin and wrapped sandpaper around this. When sanding the concave area, try to use forwards and backwards strokes rather than side to side, as this will give a better finish. Towards the end, take a couple of light strokes along the edges to break them. This piece will be painted and sharp edges don't take paint well. Once you're happy with the surface, vacuum off the dust and inspect your work. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more workshop videos and don't forget to share and like. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, please leave a comment below. Bye till next time.